Okay, wanted to do a quick update about what I have been up to. So yesterday I not finished, but got most of the way through cleaning up my notes. I made a little sort of like map of the topics I want to go over. And so now the task is mainly just to go through them one by one and sort of write videos about them, which is good because it means I can finally start doing that. But also it's going to be a big process, and I might break that up around some of my other tasks that I have coming up in the next few weeks. Definitely have like a lot of videos that I can make. And also, I don't think I'm going to make them like really good videos. Like, I think I'm going to make them like quick and dirty. And I don't know, that just feels right to not worry too much about like producing something that is really nice. Anyway, so that's that. Today I hung out with my friend Brandon. We did some co-working, but we didn't get very much work done. We actually just talked most of the time, but it was really good. We actually sat in his kitchen for a while, for like an hour and a half, and had a really great conversation. We recorded it, and so we're gonna post that on YouTube soon. I'm really pretty excited about that. I think that was a really good conversation. We had a lot of like good exchanges. And that prompted me to start thinking today about teleology and its purpose, or at least like teleology, which is the form of reasoning where you reason about things from their purpose. And I have been like kind of obsessed with teleology now for like maybe 9 months or something. I feel like teleology is a relatively disregarded form of reasoning, and it doesn't feel right to me. There's definitely like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff to unpack, but essentially like one of my primary theses is that the purpose of life is to evolve. Personally, your purpose in your lifetime is to evolve. It's to become a better version of yourself. And also, I think that is true like genetically, and also like for all life everywhere. The purpose of life is to evolve, and I think that's like something that is like built into like life itself. And teleology is like a form of reasoning. It's kind of like a complement. It's a complement to like you could call it causal deterministic reasoning. And you can say, instead of teleology, you can say purposeful reasoning or reasoning from purpose, because that kind of maybe rolls off the tongue a little bit better. But there's a lot of, I feel like there are a lot of implications about teleological reasoning in the process of seeking to evolve. If you are seeking to become a better version of yourself, you're kind of required to reason with teleology more than causal deterministic reasoning. And so because that is something that I think is like the purpose of life, and also my personal purpose, I think everyone's purpose, I feel like it has kind of been neglected. And so I want to sort of like think more about that. And yeah, anyways, excited for the video of me and Brandon's conversation to get posted. And today is Wednesday. Tomorrow we have our calisthenics challenge party, and that's going to be really fun, I think. So if you watch this, you should come out. Dolores Park, 6 o'clock, Dolores Park. We're going to post in the event link where exactly in the park we're going to meet. It's probably going to be out on the big flat field. And yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. Also, we did this before. We did the calisthenics 1000 rep challenge about a week ago, and there's a video to that. I'll probably put it in the description of this video. Yeah, I think that's all. So one more thing, I just want to say that I think the reason why teleology has captured my attention so much is because I have a strong intuition that it is perhaps a precursor to, it represents order, potentially. Teleology as a form of reasoning might represent seeking order or seeking to decrease chaos in the world, as opposed to like causal deterministic reasoning, where you are not seeking to decrease chaos, and you might not be seeking to increase it, but you're not seeking to decrease it, whereas teleological reasoning is inherently seeking to decrease chaos and entropy. And so it's, I think, a fundamentally more important starting point for your forms of reasoning. And so I've got a lot of intuitions about it. I haven't really ironed it out yet, but I feel like it kind of represents hope. And it kind of has, so I think it might be a key to, I feel it's been sort of neglected in science. Causal deterministic reasoning has somehow become very prominent in science, and teleological reasoning is kind of there, but it's not really as prominent. And I feel like that's a big mistake. I think it is more, it feels more fundamental to me, and also mirrors optimistic thinking. I don't know. I'm very tantalized by it. I'm looking into it more.